Gurbanguly Mälikgulyýewiç Berdimuhamedow is a Turkmen politician who has served as the President of Turkmenistan since February 2007. Berdimuhamedow, a dentist by profession, served in the government under President Saparmurat Niyazov as Minister of Health beginning in 1997 and as Deputy Prime Minister beginning in 2001. He became acting president following Niyazov's death on the 21st of December 2006 and subsequently won the February 2007 presidential election. He faced no meaningful opposition in the vote and won by an overwhelming margin. In the February 2012 presidential election, he was re-elected with 97% of the vote. There are allegations that President Berdimuhamedow promotes a dictatorial personality cult in which he, his relatives, and associates enjoy unlimited power and total control over all aspects of public life. He uses the honorable title Arkadag, meaning protector, early years and private life. Berdimuhamedow was born on 29 June 1957 in Babrab, in what is now the Geokt province. He graduated from the Turkmen State Medical Institute in 1979 and entered a career in dentistry. He also received a PhD in medical sciences in Moscow. By 1992, he had become part of the dentistry faculty at the Medical Institute. In 1995, during the rule of Saparmurat Niyazov, Berdimuhamedow became head of the Dentistry Center of the Ministry of Health and Medical Industry. He was appointed to the government as Minister of Health in 1997, and he was additionally appointed as Deputy Prime Minister in 2001. In April 2004, Niyazov suspended Berdimuhamedow's salary for 3 months because healthcare workers were also not being paid. The Health Ministry was responsible for carrying out Niyazov's notorious order to close all hospitals outside of the capital city and major regional towns in 2005. According to a cable from the U.S. Embassy in Ashgabat, Berdimuhamedow is married with 2 daughters and a son, but his wife lives in London. He has another daughter with his long-term Russian mistress. President of Turkmenistan. Following Niyazov's death in December 2006, the State Security Council of Turkmenistan appointed Berdimuhamedow as acting president. The council stated in its announcement that Özgür, who, as the chairman of the Assembly of Turkmenistan, was to become the acting president, was not appointed in view of the fact that the Prosecutor General had instituted criminal proceedings against him. Article 60 of the Turkmen Constitution stipulated that the acting president may not stand for election to the presidency, which would have barred Berdimuhamedow from running in the 2007 presidential elections. However, on December 24, 2006, the People's Council voted to remove this provision, making him eligible for the election as one of the 6 chosen candidates, all members of the Democratic Party of Turkmenistan. Berdimuhamedow was supported by the political elite, and the official results showed him as winning 89% of the vote. In his first presidential trip abroad, Berdimuhamedow visited Saudi Arabia in mid-April 2007. There he performed the Umrah pilgrimage and met with King Abdullah. He then visited Russia and President Vladimir Putin at the end of the same month. After taking office, Berdimuhamedow reversed several of Niyazov's more eccentric policies. Internet cafe offering free and uncensored web access opened in Ashgabat. Compulsory education was extended from 9 to 10 years and classes in sports and foreign languages were reintroduced into the curriculum, and the government announced plans to open several specialized schools for the arts. President Berdimuhamedow has called for reform of education, healthcare and pension systems, and government officials of non-Turkmen ethnic origin who had been sacked by Niyazov were allowed allowed to return to work. He also restored the pensions of 100,000 elderly people whose pensions Niyazov had slashed in the face of an unspecified budget crisis. Later on, he reopened the Turkmen Academy of Sciences, which had been closed by Niyazov. Berdimuhamedow also took steps to curb the extensive personality cult surrounding his predecessor. He called for an end to the elaborate pageants of music and dancing that formally greeted the president on his arrival anywhere, and said that the Turkmen sacred oath, part of which states that the speaker's tongue should shrivel if he ever speaks ill of Turkmenistan or its president, should not be recited multiple times a day but reserved for special occasions. Quote, he also gave up his right to rename any landmarks, institutions, or cities. He also restored the traditional names of the months of the year and days of the week, and announced plans to move the infamous gold rotating statue of Niyazov from Ashgabat's central square. However, in 2015 a giant golden statue of Berdimuhamedow riding a horse atop a white marble cliff was erected in Ashgabat. In 2008, he fired Saparmurat Niyazov, the longtime chief of the presidential security detail and one of the main proponents of Niyazov's personality cult. Although Berdimuhamedow's regime is much more open than Niyazov's, it is still rigidly authoritarian. Indeed, Berdimuhamedow has explicitly ruled out any move toward Western-style democracy. However, in August 2013, Berdimuhamedow suspended his DPT membership for the duration of his presidency in order to remain above partisan politics and promote a multi-party system. Honors. Domestic awards 1994 Star of President Order. Foreign awards 2007 United Arab Emirates, Order of Zayed. 2007 Uzbekistan, Order of Distinguished Service. 2008 Kazakhstan, Medal of the 10th Anniversary of the Capital City of Astana. 2010 Tajikistan, Order Ismaili Samani. 2011 Bahrain, Order of Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. 2012 Turkey, First Class of the Order of the State of Republic of Turkey. 2013 Serbia, or Order of the Republic of Serbia.